there, in this video, we're going to show you how to add your business development referral partners and your power partners into Nimbus to help you keep track of them. Now that we know that business development is important to you as a salesman, as you're gathering business development contacts, you also have to learn how to keep track of them. So we've set it up in Nimbus that you can keep track of your business development contacts and know exactly when it's time to touch on them again and make sure they stay warm and fresh. Building your relationship marketing is great, but it doesn't do any good if you're not maintaining that relationship. So you want to make sure your business development efforts to create those relationships are being nurtured. So we're going to take some time showing how to add these business development contacts into Nimbus and which fields to specifically fill out, so that way you can keep track of them very easy. So the process starts just like you would adding any contact of somebody who actually is a potential client. It's the same for a potential referral partner. The first thing you want to do from the home screen of your Nimbus platform is click on the little blue plus sign right next to the search bar. That brings up the option to add a contact or add a task, and you want to click add a contact. So as you may have seen before, it brings up a pop-up screen where on the left side you can compile the information about your business development contact. Now for your business development and power partner contacts, there's a couple of things to do a little different than just adding a potential client. So we're going to show you those differences right now. So the first thing you want to do is choose your location. Most commonly it's going to be Integrity Pro Roofing. Then obviously you want to add a first name and a last name. Now with business development partners and your power partners, most of them are going to belong with a company. This is the area that you want to fill that in. Now below that is the display name, and this has a little bit of a change than what you're used to. If you click on the display name field, it will bring up some options of people who might already be in JobNimbus, which is a good way to make sure that your contact that you're adding isn't already existing in Nimbus. Once you're able to verify that the contact is not in the system, after the person's display name, put a hyphen and put exactly what they do for a living that makes them a good business development partner, or if they're a power partner, put what trade they are involved in. Next, you want to fill in as much information as you can. An email is vital, possibly a cell phone number, that would be fantastic. But if you have the address of an office that maybe they work out of, or whatever their business address is, even if it's a PO box, that would be good information to put in here as well. Next on the left-hand side is this little checkbox next to texting opt-out. Now, when you're adding this particular contact, you're probably going to be the one who has the best read on that person. So if they don't want to be texted on their phone with any kind of hello, how you doing, or any kind of follow-up like that, then you want to make sure you check that box to opt them out of the engage feature. If you specifically ask them when you're cultivating those contacts and say, hey, would you mind if I text you once in a while just to see how you're going? And they say yes, leave that checkbox unchecked. Next is the right-hand side of the pop-up screen. The first field is contact type. This is a pull-down menu that you want to pull down and choose business development. The next field is status, and by default, it will list your contact as simply contact. For now, that's where you want to leave it. Next field down is sales rep. Now this is important. Make sure that field has your name in it, because any leads that come through from this business development contact are going to be going to you to try and close as the salesman. The next field down is lead source. And again, it's a pull down menu. So you want to click on that and once again choose business development because the lead was acquired by your business development efforts. The next field down is assigned to, and by default it will have your name already underneath that field. What you also need to do is add the name of your sales coach, so that way the sales coach can also look at these business development contacts, see which ones are yours, make sure the leads are going to the right person, and be able to coach you through maintaining these relationships in your relationship marketing. 2 fields down is related contacts, and this is actually very important, but I'm going to show you the importance of this in just a little bit when you're adding a referral from one of your business development partners. In the description field, I would like you to add just 1 or 2 sentences as to how you cultivated this contact and that it was you who actually developed them. Lastly, you're going to come down to this field, which is also a pull-down menu that says Biz Dev Category, and it will bring down some options for you as well. Now, when you do that, your options will be general, insurance, power partners, property manager, and realtor. So these are probably the 5 biggest categories that we're going to have in business development. Insurance means insurance agents. Power partners are other tradespeople. Property manager is obviously property managers. Realtor is obviously realtors. However, general means anything that doesn't fit into that category. So it might be the facilities manager for some sort of government building, a city, or a school district. For this hypothetical example, obviously, I'm entering someone who's supposed to be a realtor. The very last field you need to make sure you fill out is this pull-down menu next to job type, and very simply for business development contacts and for power partners, the only thing you need to put in this field is inspection. So once you have all your business development contact fields filled out, go ahead and scroll all the way down and click Save. Now, let's say you get to a point where your business development contacts are starting to give you referrals, and now it's your responsibility to add those referral contacts into Nimbus as well as potential clients. Adding those contacts is the same way as you've been taught in your onboarding. However, there's a couple of things you need to do different, and we'll go over those right now. So once again, we click the plus sign, add a contact, and we're going through the process of adding their contact information, just like you would any other referral that you're adding to Nimbus that isn't a business development contact. However, as you're filling out the right-hand side and you come to lead source, once again, use that pull-down menu and select business development so we know that referral that you got is a direct result of the business development efforts you've made. Next, and this is very important, under the related contacts field, type in the business development contact who gave you that referral, and they should already be in Nimbus by that point. As you start to type the name, it will bring up suggestions under that same name, and you click on the one that you've already added to Nimbus that gave you that referral. In the description, also note the specific business development partner who gave you the referral, and possibly whatever relationship the referral has to that partner. And again, you have to choose an option under the job type field, and for now you want to choose inspection. Once everything is filled out and you've noted those specific additions, scroll all the way down and click Save. Now, once the referral contact is added to Nimbus, you scroll down underneath its heading and you will see above the activity is a field called Related Contacts, and that's where it will list the business development partner who actually provided us this person as a referral. That's why it's important to fill out that related contacts field. However, the other reason why it's handy is because you can now click on that business development partner, take us to their profile, and in the same area, and it will show you exactly how many referrals they've actually given us and list them by name. Now, as we're adding contacts for our business development efforts, we have just a slight variation when you're adding a business development power partner or another tradesperson who is giving you leads or has the potential of giving you referrals as well. Again, you want to click the plus sign, choose Add Contact, bring up that pop-up, and start filling out just as normally as you would a business development contact. When you get to the right-hand side, under Contact Type, this time you want to choose BD Power Partner from the pull-down menu. Everything else stays the same, including lead source. You still want to pull down that menu and choose Business Development. Under Assign To, remember to add your sales coach. In the description, again, mention how you cultivated this contact and that it actually belongs to you. Another slight variation is when you come down to the Biz Dev category pull-down menu, make sure you select Power Partner. Again, under Job Type, use the pull-down menu to select Inspection, scroll all the way down, and click Save. So as you're adding contacts with your business development efforts, we have a couple of job boards in Nimbus for both business development and another one for power partners. So that way you can keep track and see your pipeline start to grow. But it's also designed to help you keep those relationships warm. Now in this video, I'm not going to go over all the steps of those different workflows, but I am going to show you just the initial one or two. To view your business development boards, on your home screen, you want to look at the top and click on the board's icon. Go to the top left where you can choose which board you want to view. Pull down that menu and you will see an option for BizDev and BD Power Partner. And those are two different job boards, but for now, in this section, we're going to look at BizDev. So this is what the BizDev job board looks like. In this first column, we have contact, and this is where you're out doing your business development efforts. You've created these contacts, you've added them to Nimbus, but that's all you've done, and that's what lives in this contact column. Now, when you do an actual follow-up with one of these contacts, like, hey, let's get coffee sometime, hey, it was great meeting you, thanks for the info, whatever the occasion was, this is what I want you to do inside the workflow. Once you have performed that initial follow-up from your contact in the contact column, you're going to take that contact and move him over to the column next to it that says monthly touch. Once you move your contact from the contact column over to the monthly touch column, it triggers an automated email to you, the salesman, helping you remember, hey, it's been a month, let's reach out to this contact again just to say hi. Now, these follow-ups are called touches, and the manner of these touches is going to be up to you. It's going to be either text or email or a phone call or maybe even showing up to their office. But now that you've added these business development contacts into Nimbus and you're working this board, it will help you remember when it's time to reach out to them, so that way you don't have to remember all the time. This will actually send you reminders. It's actually a very nice tool to have to make sure you're maintaining your relationship marketing, especially when leads start coming in and you're getting out in the field and jumping roofs. You don't want to let your relationship marketing go by the wayside as you actually start getting busy. So it's nice having those reminders. Just like your other boards, you can use the pull-down menu that says sales rep and just make sure yourself is clicked, so that way any business development contact that you own from your efforts or has been assigned to you is solely listed on that particular board. As we're coming to the end of this video, just real quick, we're going to show you what the BD Power Partners job board looks like as well. Again, from your board screen, use the pull-down menu in the upper left to select BD Power Partners. Now, as you can see on this board, it has much less on it than the business development board, but this may be growing over time. However, the first two columns are exactly the same. Just like your business development board, when you first meet a power partner, you've added their contact for the first time in Nimbus, and you've made the first follow-up to them saying, hey, let's get coffee sometime. I really enjoyed talking to you the other day. That's when you have to do something on your power partner board. You're going to take that contact after the first follow-up and move it over to monthly touch. Again, it will trigger that automation to remind you every month to reach out to that person and continue to cultivate that relationship. And of course, if you're having any problems adding a business development contact, adding a power partner contact, or adding a referral from one of those partners, then definitely get in touch with your operations manager or your sales coach, and we'll be happy to help you.